saying in personal development that where your attention goes, energy flows. Now, is it technically true? Probably not, but it is a useful thing to keep in mind when we are dealing with young people who are causing some challenges in some way, shape or form, be that via their behaviour or because of things that are troubling them. If we put too much time and attention into the things that we do not want, then the likelihood is we're going to be feeding the monster that exists in that negative thing that we don't want to have around us anymore. And as a consequence, we're more likely to see more of it. For example, do you remember maybe about a month ago on social media there was a whole thing that did the rounds called Momo? Remember Momo? We did a little bit of snooping into the Momo stuff and discovered that actually a lot of the claims that were being made about the effect that this was having on young people were not accurate whatsoever. There was very, very little reported activity around children taking negative reactions toward Momo, and by that I mean self-harming and committing suicide. It just wasn't accurate. But that thing gained so much traction because of the amount of people that were online talking about it, and most of those people were the parents and not the children. So when we have something which is big and scary, or we don't like it, or we don't want it, very often we end up talking about it. Now that in itself is not a problem. The problem is whether or not we are being problem or solution focused in how we're communicating about that thing. If what we're doing is becoming upset, complaining, talking about how worried we are, all of those sorts of things add fuel to the fire to keep it burning in an unwanted direction. When we start becoming solution focused, what we do instead is to focus on the bits that we want instead. And by doing so, give that more of our time and energy and cause that particular entity to grow more fiercely and with more energy than the thing that we want to avoid. So my message to you for this month is have a think about where you are putting your time, your attention and your energy with the young people that you're working with. If you are putting your efforts into concentrating on a problem that you don't really want them to have, then we need to flip it over like a pancake. We're going to flip it onto its other side and say, well, what is it that we want instead? If we don't want to see this behaviour, what's the behaviour that we do want? Let's have a conversation about that. If we see glimmers of it there somewhere in the distance, we'll put loads of focus on it and we'll start magnifying it so that that's the thing that really gets the attention in this situation. And likewise, we can do the same for ourselves. Sometimes the challenges that the young people around us have are from our own anxieties about what might be going on for them or how we're interacting with them. If we can put our energy and focus into how we want to be, how we want to be presenting ourselves, maybe that means I want to be more confident around them when I'm talking to them about this instead of feeling anxious about it. So I'm going to focus on the confidence. I'm going to focus on keeping my voice calm and keeping my spirit and demeanor in a peaceful place. All of those sorts of things will move us in the right direction towards how we want to be around the young people that we're interacting with. So think about where you are putting your attention. Remember, where your attention goes, energy flows. And that is all for this month. If you enjoyed this video, you found it helpful, then go ahead and click the thumbs up button to say that you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you didn't already by clicking the red subscribe button, and hit the notifications bell too so that you get notified the next time we upload a video to the NLP for Kids channel. But for now, thank you very much for watching and I will see you in our next video. Bye!